Alright, we're back here with the next mission for Ascent of Egypt. It's going to be foraging.
For generations, the rich hunting lands along the Nile have provided for your people. Now a series of droughts have withered the size of the herds and forced your kin to forage for new food sources. Fortunately, the banks of the Nile teem with fruits and edible plants. Hunting bands have returned from the east with berries, dates, and leeks. Find these forage sites and collect food for your growing tribe. Once you have enough food, settle in this rich area by constructing a granary, storage pit, and dock.
Yeah, pretty standard objective here. Chopping some wood, foraging some food. Prehistoric humans were opportunistic and found food based on the environment. On grasslands, hunting was the major source of food, while coastal environments favored the gathering of shellfish and the eggs of seabirds. A river, valley, or delta, such as that of the Nile, was a very fruitful location due to its abundance and variety of plant and animal life available throughout the year. Some of the nomads who arrived in such riverlands found that they could subsist permanently in the area and settled the first villages. The first of these settlers on the Nile were likely drawn to the river by the increasing spread of the Sahara Desert. Although North Africa is mostly desert today, the Sahara was once covered in grasses and low shrubs. Transition to an arid climate was not gradual, but occurred in two specific episodes. The first, between 6,700 and 5,500 years ago, was less intense, but later climate changes lasting from 4,000 to 3,600 years ago was severe. Summer temperatures increased sharply, rainfall decreased, and the grasslands withered. This event devastated many ancient cultures and their way of life. Tribes were forced to migrate to the Nile, where the river's annual flood deposited fertile silt, allowing plants to grow on the Nile's banks. These migrants contributed to the emerging small communities along the river. So we're gonna try to find some berries here. Looking like the Nile here, I guess. Not too sure what this is. Never mind, that is. Those are berries, so I guess we're gonna go with our granary here. Guess I should have went storage pit here first. Would have made more sense. Now we're gonna have to long distance some wood first. Nice little view of the banks of the Nile, I guess, here. Pretty standard stuff. Funny how these tutorials have evolved. Like, when you compare them to AoE4 these days, I feel like AoE4 is way more guided compared to this. This is literally, they give you a few objectives and just do it. And then, like, the further you go, AoE2 got slightly more guided, of course. We need another house here. Otherwise we get housed apparently, and keep the wood going here. Storage pit and dock, it seems. Okay, I would rather get a storage pit next here, since that's gonna allow us to deposit wood. Pretty slow mission in regards to the last one. The last one literally took me like 2 minutes to complete. This one a bit longer. I think we can just force drop here. How much does this cost? 120. Okay, I'm used to AE1 costs, I guess, but I mean, this is AE1 costs. I'm used to more AE2 costs or AE4. They're way cheaper there. Okay, I think they're carrying enough now that we can get a storage pit going. Even failing on this tonight, so ladder session was terrible today, but failing on the missions themselves. Builders going correct. Tiny bit more wood here, we can get a dock, and we are pretty much done here. Like, if they would remake this game, I feel like it would be great if they remade it so that you get floodplains or something like that. If they did like an ancient AoE again. A lot of people were wishing for that, since we had like medieval, Middle Ages kind of thing going multiple times now. That should be enough here, and we dock now. The game definitely always had like a slightly better flair in terms of like aesthetics. I feel like I prefer this game to even AoE2 in a lot of ways. Probably because I played it so early on as well.
Though the desert sands have encroached on the grasslands, the banks of the Nile still provide for your people. Your tribe no longer wanders after the herds, but has begun to build a home here on the river.
We finished the mission nice and quick again. The last one took us literally 1 minute. We'll be back tomorrow with the next one, whatever that may be. So I will see you then. Bye.